You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday, July 9th, 2020. Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Telling Bart Cicero to Shut Up. I mean, welcome to Wasting All the Time. That's right. This is an improv comedy podcast where we improvise comedic things in podcast form. And no, I know you're thinking, is this incredibly handsome, debonair gentleman doing this all on his own? Nay. Nay, I say I am not. I am joined by two incredibly funny, brilliant, genius cohorts to my actual physical left.
It's me, Casey, the greatest.
You may recognize him from previous podcasts and other things that we'll get to later.
Yeah.
And to my digital left and probably physically left at some point if you roll hard enough.
Dave, counting hard.
David. Oh, yeah. Count hard enough. God damn it.
That's my name. Count hard enough.
Rare German count. We are going to do hilarious, awesome shenanigans. If you have heard the show before, thank you for coming back. We hope you are enjoying our shenanigandery. If not, welcome for the very first time. You're going to laugh, you're going to chuckle, you're going to guffaw, you're going to shake your head wearily. Hopefully only one of those things at a time.
And if you're wondering,
to kick off,
you're wondering where Jess and John are, they're fine.
I was wondering.
They'll be back.
They are fully alive with all of their organs inside of them.
Co-signed.
Cool. Well, this podcast is indeed broken down into segments, and the very first segment we're going to do is, by yours truly, sometimes people in life need a little bit of direction. They need a little bit of pizzazzy oomph, and I'm here to bring that to them and you with the words of wisdom. It goes a little something like this.
Welcome to Cody's Words of Wisdom. Soak up the knowledge.
Anytime Frankenstein tries to get into your card games, kids, I'm telling you, that guy is a cheater. He brings mountains when he should be bringing islands, and none of those things are tournament legal. I asked every single harpy in the room, and they said, because they don't speak Botswanan. Neither do I. That's probably why I didn't understand him. Before any of them could get into the turpentine car to drive them all the way back around to the shuffleboard, I thought to myself, what if none of them dealt any of the cards properly? I looked, and sure enough, there were 18 aces tattooed on my inner lip, and I didn't think I tasted some of that needle, but it looked to me like all the sanitary practices had been performed specifically by Bigfoot's younger cousin, Talon. And Talon was there saying, I don't know if any of these things will do backflips for you, but they did. And more importantly, they punched me in my special place, and I wasn't happy with that. And before any more push-ups could be done, I immediately removed all evidence of the contrary from the case, Your Honor, and that's why he's guilty.
Anytime Frankenstein.
Anytime Frankenstein.
I feel like that'd be a good animated buddy cop show, Bigfoot and Talon.
Oh.
I would watch Bigfoot and Talon.
Yeah. Only on the WB.
WB. I was trying to think of a goofy single syllable name, and I said Tal, and I went, that's not a name.
Oh, but Talon, cool.
Bigfoot and Talon. Yeah, Talon is a way. Talon is a character from League of Legends. Nerds.
It's also part of her bird foot.
It is. It's true.
A little extra knowledge for you guys.
Ornithologic knowledge. Well, I hope you were sufficiently enwizened by that. I know everyone here was. We had to wait for everybody to stop and recollect themselves because of the sheer brain power that they just received. But now that everyone is sufficiently unamazoned, we're going to move on to our next segment, and that goes a little something like this.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards, I say we go fruitwards.
That's right, it is indeed, you guessed it, Fruitwards, where we, and by we I mean I, draw cards of two kinds and colors. One card, green, is an adjective. The other card, red, is a noun. And we're going to use that set of cards as a jumping off point for a scene. Thanks to the amazing, beautiful, glorious, inspiring, handy-dandy app made by one of our amazing, beautiful, glorious, inspiring patrons, Unexampled Salt. Thank you, Salt. I will draw the cards. We're going to figure out what they mean, probably, and go from there. Me, draw the cards. Inclinable Bicyclist.
Inclinable.
Yeah.
So, like, prone to inclination?
Having a propensity of will or feeling, leaning in disposition, disposed, propense, as a mind inclinable to truth. Tad, I don't know what you're planning to do with this. It seems a little harebrained, but 16 wheels on a pedalable contraption just seems a bit wonky. You know what I'm saying? It's unrealistic.
Yeah, well, no.
Human legs can't push that hard.
There's sound math behind it.
Like
16.
Like geometry? That's the devil's math.
It's the devil's math, but when you turn it upside down and then put a circle with a line through it, then it's okay. It cancels out. You can purge it with fire as well. But basically, 16 is 8 times 2. And if you 8 is 1 more than 7, which is a sacred number. And 8 is also 4 fewer than 12, which is a sacred number. And half of 8 is 4, and there's 2 of them. So therefore, this is okay. And if I get the chain, I just need a longer chain, and I can get around all of these different. So it's like I've got 8 bicycles, but I need 1 drive chain, or else the wheels just spin. And so, can you make me a chain that long?
How now? I don't know if the question is length. I mean, I can make a chain that long. It's a simple question of sourcing materials and hammering them out. But the gear placement here is what's kind of got me a little befuddled. Hank,
yeah,
Hank,
yes.
Take a look at these gears.
All right, hold on. Oh my God!
Right?
Did you realize what placement these gears are in? It's the magic placement.
The golden ratio.
Yep. Magic golden placement ratio.
Now, Hank, I'm just a simple chain forger. That's why we work together. You're going to have to explain to me.
Are you serious? This doesn't even need a chain.
Oh.
How did you not see this?
You putting me out of business?
This has been foretold. No, out of business. Business isn't important anymore.
Oh. Call the bank then. Tell them that my mortgage is not important anymore.
You're right. This is about you.
Oh, yes. Well, just kind of.
I knew that the MGPR being involved was going to make this pretty special, but I didn't realize that it was so good I didn't even need a chain.
Devil's ratio.
I knew it was a devil. Thank you, Hank.
Of course.
What?
That's why it's so good.
What?
Oh, no. I don't.
Was this?
Did I? Hank, we talked about this.
I think I said the in my head thing out loud.
Oh no. I can't be seen with the devil's stuff. No.
I would be more than happy to
follower of this book right here, the Prince James version of the Bible, an early translation.
That's the one what talks about it every time it says man, it actually means coconut.
Yeah. It's got a couple weird things like that, idiosyncrasies of the translator.
And don't speak Latin, Tad.
Actually where I got the idea for this here 16-wheel bicycle. Except in truest nomenclature, it would be a what is it? A docepta?
Now, sept is 7.
Everyone
knows that.
Decasextacycle.
Sexacycle? Oh, no, that sounds bad.
See, I told you. It's all about that devil magic.
Man, Tad, you were just wrapped up in Satan.
Oh,
and his wheels. And his Satan wheels.
Satan's wheels are turning in my life. Oh, no.
Well, Hank says he's happy to take it off your hands. Probably going to purify it. With that hair down to his butt and the big old... ram's head on his shirt.
If you want to come join the cause, we could sure use another we could sure use another person.
Oh. I don't know if you know this, but I heard what you started to say. Oh.
Man, I thought I caught it there.
What did he say? I missed it. I miss it every time.
He said, I forget.
Oh, man. It's probably nothing.
My
probably
mind is a swirl.
See, that's how I confuse you. I say two different things at the same time.
That only sounded like one just now. Oh, God.
Get your mind a jumble.
I'm falling hard.
I don't know why I hired Hank.
Oh, no.
Looking back,
he's hired?
Oh, yeah, he's an intern. I don't pay him.
And you turned down my application?
Yeah, I just...
It's because our moms shop at the same Kroger.
Your mom's?
Yeah.
I'm all topsy-turvy. What is Kroger's? Precious?
It's an East Coast thing. It's
where we are on the East Coast.
I want to go to... What about a Winn-Dixie?
A little further south.
It's right next to the Piggly Wiggly, I think.
Food Lion? There it is.
The bell was under my monitor, and I didn't want to be like... So I had to, like, snake it out real sneaky.
Those snake bells.
How many stores can we name before the scene ends?
I was trying to think of one in Europe, and I was like, I can't think of... Oh, God, the scene is over.
I don't know, I was just thinking, like, what's a weird way for our parents to know each other?
I remember one more East Coast grocery store, but the name, like, I know it, but the name is escaping me at the moment. So that was it then. That was dry.
That was fun.
Harris Teeters.
Harris Teeters? No.
Did not say I've heard of that.
I'm gonna go over and pick up some Teeters.
Who's Teeters?
Harris.
Ah.
That's a real place.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Bard knows about the Teeters. He's a Teeters expert.
Well, he knew them when he was a kid. He was a little teeter-totter.
Wait, triple sarcasm, so sarcastic. Not so. Oh, that is actual. Okay. So that was Fruitwards. Again, thank you for the amazing app on Example Salt. Lots of good words. Lots of unintended consequences. Goodness. So now we're going to move on to, you guessed it, the next segment. What's that next segment? You might be asking out loud in your room or possibly car because
What's that next segment?
You are in neither of those places. Oh. It's this one.
Twitter shins. Rapidballs.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed Twitter Shins Rapidballs, where I find the top 3 tweets on the entire internet or tubawega blogosphere. And I read them for your listening pleasure, but there is goddamn more. What? Our two pundits. Yes! Yes! Yes!
This is a very aggressive episode.
I
know! That's what you get when you have Casey on the show.
I'm just scared of him. I have to be angry. I have to, like, alpha the room. Be more aggressive!
I'm freaking out.
Continue.
Three goddamn tweets. I'm gonna read them. There's more. Our pundits are gonna answer them. They're gonna do some learning straight to your brain hole, and you're gonna fucking like it. Here we go. Number 3 from Mikey Reed at Mr. Mikey Reed. It's already enough being a grunge guy. Now I gotta be a sludge guy too. Casey.
I feel like the fact that you have to call out that you're a grunge guy kind of takes away from being a grunge guy. I don't think you're ready for the sludge life yet. Why don't you get your act together and stop getting your act together?
Sludge keeping, it's all the rage. Dave, rebuttal.
I am so sorry. Tweeter.
Mikey Reed.
Harris Tweeter. It is absolutely required that you now become a sludge because that is the inevitable evolution of a grunge is to become a sludge person. So, gather your things in this box. Security will see you out. And don't you ever come back. I will, however, see you in our sister building where we are a sludge family.
Corporate sludge. It's the best sludge. Tweet number 2 from Ghost Remedy. That's actually a really cool name. At Rimurdy. That's actually a dumb handle. If this new sniper is good. Tournament? Dave.
Hey, Remedy! Guess what? I have a sneak peek at said sniper, and it is, in fact, a ton of fun, and also good, and skillfully demanding. And so, if a tournament is what itches your jibe, then I'm all aboard this magical ship to Nowhere's Land. We can tournament or turn a chocolate. It's tourniquet time to stem the bleeding of whatever's going on in my brain right now.
I think bleeding is the least concerning thing in your brain right now. Casey, rebuttal.
I just kind of feel like if you have to say you're a good sniper, then you're probably not that good of a sniper. People should tell you you're a good sniper, and then you might be ready for the tournament. But until then, get your act together.
Remember, if you're a good sniper, you tell people. If you're a great sniper, they die. Number 1 on the entire internet from Eric. At WeeksEric8. Okay. Is this what that grandma that slapped you looked like? Casey.
Actually, yeah, I'm cool with that one. It's fine. Slapping grandmas is the way to go. Getting slapped, slapping grandmas, it's just a fun time for everybody. You know what? So, no slap gatekeeping here. Have a slappy slapper-rooney slap off. Go slap yourself. Slap a grandma.
That escalated disturbingly. Dave, rebuttal.
Hello, Eric. That is indeed the sexy grandma that did slap me upon my bottom. I did, in fact, pay for the services, and they were rendered satisfactorily. So if this is some sort of audit of my purchases of sexy grandma smacks, then you are correct. And if this is not an official audit, and I have my doubts, then please join my OnlyFans.
The IRS is getting into some strange places, and this has been Twittershins Rapidballs.
Hey!
More like the IR ass.
Oh, you are?
Oh. That was clever.
Thanks.
You're
Sounds like you guys frequently on an improv comedy podcast. Well, now that we've heard from the random denizens on the horrifying hole that is Twitter, we're going to turn to someone a little more classy, a little more intelligent, a little more amazing, a little more gorgeous, beautiful, and, dare I say it, angelic. Our listeners, this is...
And now it's time for Fings What Got Sent Us.
Put another shrimp on the barbie, man.
Oh, God.
What the fuck was that?
That was British.
No, we cannot look at that any closer. We must move on.
That's right. This is indeed Fings What Got Sent Us. You are amazing listeners who coincidentally can go to wastingallthetime.com/contact and send us all your amazing suggestions. We use them on the show. You are immortalized, and we are lifted up by your creative genius. This is a listener-suggested scene from Dusty Moody. That's right.
Ah.
Indeed.
Dusty Moody, yes.
Dusty Moody. A birthday clown walks into the wrong party, and it goes hilariously wrong.
Hey there, kids. Why the frowns? It's birthday time. Come on, kids, gather around. I'll make you some balloon animals, and a little bit later we'll blow really big bubbles. Wow. Wow, you guys are all sort of upset and sad, and
Well, I'm just not
there's
sure what.
adults here, and oh, wow, what's in this box up here? Oh my Lord. I'm gonna close that. I can see it was closed for a reason. Who wants
What-
some
it-
magic?
Okay, hey, buddy. What? Can you just let's get the kids out of here? Just step off to the side 1 sec. What?
Kids are my favorite.
Yeah,
What?
that's kind of the problem. What's your deal here? What? We ordered a birthday clown. Just thought it'd be the fun, jumping around, seltzer water, all that kind of. What is this? Explain this creepiness.
Yeah, I was hired to be a birthday clown, but I see that I am at a funeral, and that is upsetting. Why did you hire me?
Well, the deceased was a clown.
So I'm
but
sorry, I'm at the right place? Is that what you're saying?
No, the problem was it was a mime. I don't know if clown, mime, am I allowed to call that the same thing?
Well,
But-
no, I mean, and you better shut up about that or I'll knife you. But okay, so there is a section of our company that puts out mimes, but I'm a clown.
Yeah, you got the
Very
paint
different.
face and everything. We don't just need you jumping around on the coffin and opening it up for everyone to see.
Well, yeah, well, I'm glad you noticed my paint face, and I'm sorry about the coffin. I didn't realize where I was.
Daddy, why does he look like Uncle Rick?
It,
Hey there. What
Don't
is it,
know.
Gladys?
Yes.
Hi. Your handwriting's really good. I can
you,
read
like-
your name tag.
I've been practicing writing my name.
Uh-huh.
Do-
I've
do
been
you-
practicing making a snake out of a balloon. Look at this. Oh, well, darn, Gladys. I guess you'll never have a snake. Balloon pal. Friend.
So do you know any mime shticks? Like, can you pretend to be in a coffin? Like, that's kind of was what we thought was gonna happen.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Like, I can try to put myself in the mindset of a mime, but honestly, I'm kind of a verbose person. And
Gathered.
the whole gimmick with a mime is they don't have to talk, so they don't have to come up with patter and banter and all that. I'll give it my darndest. Okay, that's what you want. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of just wipe away these lips right here, so that it's mostly what. Okay, all right. Here we go.
Okay.
Mime.
Can we bring everyone back in?
1 sec. Okay, so I see that this is not going to be the way we're taking this.
Don't judge me too soon. Sorry,
oh,
I'm going to
okay.
be quiet. I'm going to be silent.
Well, you know what? He's not going to know the difference. Yeah, bring everyone back in. It's fine.
All right, kids. It's safe now.
Okay.
Murmur. Crowd noises.
Oh.
Daddy, did he have daddy juice? Like, is that why he's doing the wobblies?
I think we might need to give him some. He is,
What's he doing? It looks dangerous.
I just want to. It's just he was killed by birds. We don't want to. Just skip that bit if you would. Yeah, that works.
I can't do this. I'm just not cut out to be a mime. I lean on my words too much.
You look like you'd have to.
Is the
Well,
mime talking?
Look, if you want to see some really big bubbles, I could blow some bubbles for you.
You know what? Give it a go. Can't get worse.
Can't it? All right.
Ooh.
There we go. That one's a big bubble. This one's in the shape of a jelly bean. Whoa.
Jelly beans aren't round.
This one, it started out like a jelly bean and it got round.
Jelly beans don't get round.
They do if you roll
Except when
them
they
up.
poop.
Oh gosh. This one looks like a poop, I guess. Oh, wow. So much. Look, can you just, are you going to pay me or no? Because if I'm not getting paid, I can't stay.
I'll tell you what, I'll pay you half, you leave right now.
I'll take that deal every day.
You got it. God dang it.
That was fucking phenomenal.
Oh God, I got thrown off in the beginning because I guess Spirit of Improv, I had an idea in my head.
Oh.
And then Cody did a kid voice and I went, okay, we're at a kid party, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, it took me a minute to get into stride with what was going on.
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
I love Dave's, let's open this box. Like this fucking clown waltzes into a funeral and it's just like, don't know what's going on.
Opens the coffin.
Opens the coffin. Or fucking, when you were like, could you do a mime bit? I don't know, pretend you're in a coffin or something. like that's what you'd hire a mime at a funeral. Oh, he looks like he's a corpse. That's great.
I like
look,
Dave's...
he's doing the classic mime bit of being trapped in a box.
Yeah.
On the ground.
I was like Dave's prompt of, am I at the wrong party? I was like, I'm trying. Give me a minute. I gotta reconnect all the wires in my head to make this make sense. Oh man. That was fun.
Or like the perfect straight man setup of, you know what, it can't get any worse, and Dave's just like, can't it? All right, here we go.
Nice.
That was fun.
Oh, holy shit. That was phenomenal. Nicely done, gents. Well, we have been through some shenaniganderies today, and they are not quite over. That's right, there is but one more segment, which I stole from Dave, to do. That is, wait for it. Are you ready for the glorious melodies that are about to impale your ears? Here you go.
Verily.
It's the Improv Game of the Week. That's right. You are correct. It is the Improv Game of the Week. This improv game actually came from one of our listeners, a brilliant improviser and comedian all on his own, Mike Bowles. I don't have a name for this game yet. I'm still trying to kind of workshop a name, but it goes a little something like this. One player starts the game by describing a terrible situation that needs fixing, but then they declare that the player to their left couldn't possibly solve the situation because of blank. The blank being something that the player can immediately, audibly, in this case, because we're not on a stage, represent. Like, they can't say words that start with E. They have to rhyme the last two words of their sentence. They squeak when another player says true or the, something like that. The next player then calls out to the player to their left in the same way.
All right.
Let's give it a go before I get a chance to think about it too much.
Okay, now I have to think of an actual situation.
Now put the chart.
Are you starting?
No, Dave is going to start. I will be to Dave's left, and Casey will be to my left.
So it's Dave, you, me.
Is Dave, Cody, Casey. Dave, Cody,
Dave.
Casey is the order.
Okay.
Dave is right here.
Hey, welcome to my barbecue, Larry. A little bit short on the chips, and I would ask you to go to the store to get some chips, but I know that anytime you say the letter S, you hold it out for 10 seconds, and that probably gets awkward at the checkout line. So I'll get someone else to get them.
Oh, no, yeah, it absolutely does. But I'm
God.
sure that an individual here can
assist you with your problem. Maybe Mike. Oh, except he indefinitely makes a squeaking noise.
I hope I get to play this game.
He said 10 seconds. Whenever he word at the end.
What? Sorry, I got lost.
No, sorry. Makes a squeaking noise whenever he finishes the sentence. There are a lot of S's in that.
Yeah.
It wasn't too long. I was watching the clock.
No, I think it's me. I went too long on the number I gave you.
Oh my god.
Make a squeaking noise whenever you finish the sentence, and that's why you can't go to the store to get
And
chips.
we're in the scene.
Oh, well, hey guys. So I was gonna go to the store to help you with the chips, but I just think I'm gonna get charged with all sorts of weird things if I go. But hey Clarence, I think you could go get them if it wasn't for that you started every sentence with a different animal sound.
Damn. I guess we're not gonna get any chips then. We've got all this dip and nothing for it. Is it over?
No, you have to.
I
Then,
didn't-
Could you?
Okay, sorry.
then you introduce on the next person another thing. Like, I thought you could do it, but
It switched it to 3
Yeah.
seconds.
yeah, it changed to 3 seconds instead of 10.
That's you read my mind.
Showbiz.
Thanks so much.
Okay.
All right.
That was good.
Edit. Damn it.
Let's start a new one. That was a good trial.
Yeah, that was
run.
a good trial.
That was an excellent, terrible affliction that Dave set upon me.
I don't.
Stopped paying attention when you did so. Like, oh shit! I didn't hear what he said.
I was trying to figure out how to move the conversation forward
Oh yeah.
and
it's-
give you another trait. And that threw me off. I'm sorry. I'll do better this time.
Hey guys! I'm glad you could make it, Gary. I was just wondering because I don't. Well, here's the thing: is I lost my dog, and I was really hoping that you could help me find him. But it's starting to look like you really couldn't help me find him because in the halfway point of every sentence, you get distracted by a different woodland creature.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's the way it goes. Ooh, squirrel. But I'd still be willing to help if you needed. And I could bring along my buddy. Is that a ivory-billed woodpecker? My buddy Clive. Except he speaks every other word loud and then soft.
Well, yeah, I'm glad I could help with this problem, but it seems that Mike's issue is that he always rhymes the first and last words of his sentences.
Okay, that makes sense. But the problem is my dog has gone astray. So even though you get distracted by creatures, let's still pay attention. What is it? So distracted by woodland creatures, you still gotta go. But what happens to you is that you always sound like you're talking down to people. Slut?
Now that is true, as you so cleverly pointed out. Oh dear. But I think that I could still be useful. But I've got my doubts about this one over here. Hedgehog? Oh. Because not only does he alternate loud and soft words, but he also has a problem with alliteration happening too much.
Fuck, Frank. Frankly, finding your useless euphemisms yanks my magnificent man beard. Maybe Mark. Might, I don't know where I am. Derive dastardly, devious plans. I'm losing track between. No, fuck that. No,
That was weird and fun.
I was having enough trouble making a sentence, let alone adding an affliction to someone else using alliterative terms.
That's fine. That was a lot of fun.
That was a blast.
Thank you, Mike Bowles.
Thank you.
You have harmed us irreparably.
I just forgot what word I started.
I saw your face. You get halfway through and go, oh, shit. What?
Yeah. And my last sentence was not split in half. It was very uneven.
I like that condescension idea, though.
Yeah.
That was very clever that you figured it out.
That was good. I appreciated that one. That was a good suggestion.
Thank you.
Not the other one, though. Well, we're going to have to wrap it up there, my friends. Thank you, everyone, so much for hanging out with us. I hope you had a fantastic time. I absolutely know I did. We had a lot of good suggestions, a lot of good feedback. If you would like your suggestions or feedback to be on the podcast, you can go to wastingallthetime.com/contact and, as they say, give it to us. We would greatly appreciate it. If there was any one of these scenes that particularly made you guffle your guffaws louder than usual, please, beg of you, sell you a kidney. Go to wastingallthetime.com/vote. Let us know what it was. We tally them all together at the end of the year. We make a big to-do out of it. It's a lot of fun. It's great. If anything about this episode really kind of made you just hate life in general and wanted to huck yourself, into a glass window, then tweet it at Jay Hansen himself. You're shouting into the void. It's a good place for hate. Send it that way. Include lots of German profanity. We like it that way. And with that...
Might I interrupt?
You might!
If you really enjoyed this show and you want to give us money, you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/timewastepod. And if you become a member, you get early access to the episodes, but also a hearty thank you on an episode. And it's time for us to do one of those right now.
You don't say!
We'd like to give a hearty thank you to Jenny Storm.
Jenny Storm. The coolest name on the planet ever. Thank you. Storm. Thank you so much for your support.
Don't stop the sound.
Yeah, no, keep going over there. I need to bed. Thank you so much for the support. We greatly appreciate it. You enable us to make art that we love. And was the part of it? Oh. And we make art that we love. And by God, you are enabling some weird stuff.
Get in the bunker.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
Thank you so. Anything friends. I'm rapidly losing coherency.
That's that.
That is that. We will see you all next time for more time-wasting shenaniganderies. I have been Cody. To my left.
It's me, Casey, the greatest.
To his left.
Dave!
It was great times, it was sexy times, and we enjoyed it. Thank you very, very much. We'll see you all next time. Good night, and don't forget...
Butts.
Bon voyage!
Well, I had fun.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.